So I'm Alex. This is Ralph. We're from Veritas. Today we're going to be talking about some real-world scenarios when it comes to data protection across the Microsoft environments. I know because we have a great booth staff, we had lots of traffic, a lot of excitement. We have a fantastic giveaway for you folks today. Tried to make the title not too fine print for you, but we are going to save that to the end. Not because that we felt anybody would leave if we gave it away now, but because we want to get through the content. So quick information, a little bit about Veritas. It's a bit small. I think most people know who Veritas is. We're a very large organization, been in the markets of data protection, software-defined storage, archiving for very long. There's number one in market share in a number of these different areas. We operate across the globe, very international. We have 86+% of the Fortune 500 that rely on our data management capabilities, data protection solutions, and so forth. Just a little insight into who we are, mostly for those folks that maybe haven't heard of the Veritas name, although I don't imagine there's too many of them. All right, so today we're going to cover a number of topics. We're going to hopefully lead these areas and show you actual product demos as well to articulate what we're showcasing here. But we're going to start this off with a very quick kind of intro in terms of data management foundation, really being data protection, and we'll go through the rest of the use cases. So this is, we did a study a couple of years ago called The Truth in Cloud, and we're updating it as well. But we found that upwards of 51% of folks felt that when they moved to the cloud, data protection responsibilities were also offloaded, that they were now the responsibility of the cloud provider. And that's totally not the case. It's still your, being the customer's responsibility to make sure that your data is protected, although the how you go about doing that may change, right? So we kind of feel like if you're building a strategy under the assumption that somebody else is going to do the data protection for you, it's kind of like building a house on a bale of hay, right? You don't have a very strong foundation there. And what we're going to spend the rest of the time hopefully showcasing and building the case for is when you have the right foundation, your ability to tap into the opportunity that exists in your data is much greater. Coupled with that is the fact that data is literally everywhere, right? Not just in the Microsoft environment across things like Office 365, Hyper-V in the data center, virtualized infrastructure, Azure Stack, Azure Cloud, but also even outside of that as well. Most enterprises are very heterogeneous in nature. And while today we're focusing on what we can do within the Microsoft environment, Veritas has really built a name for itself, and our core value proposition extends to the very heterogeneous enterprise, the hybrid cloud, and in some cases, the multi-cloud enterprise. When you look at the fact that all this data exists all over the place, the need, necessity, responsibility to protect it is actually more critical than ever. So a couple of things that really stand out just within the last year. So on the risk side, attacks on the data, right? Some of this is ransomware, some of this is other threats, but NotPetya is one of the things that really stands out just within the last 12 months. Caused a lot of havoc for very well-known organizations, FedEx, Maersk, Mondelez, and even Nuance reported significant losses as a result of attacks on their data. So you have to be vigilant and protect the data against things like that. There's also a number of complexities. The fact that most organizations are leveraging multiple clouds and multiple teams, by the way, that are all accessing and touching the data, manipulating in different ways, all have the responsibility to protect the data, maybe use different tools to do it, and so there's some silos and some complexities associated with that. That also means that there's some added costs. We also know we ran a study and a report that we reproduce each year called the Data Genomics Index. Talks about the real growth of data, but it also shows how much data is actually dark or not managed actively with policy. So that number is upwards of 50%. So the fact that data is growing a ton, it's accelerating in growth, and there's a whole bunch of it that you aren't really sure what it even is, that represents added costs, it represents risks. It's difficult to actually ensure compliance, meet your regulatory and compliance issues and so forth as a result. So if you think of kind of like the Maslow's hierarchy, right? Your basic needs are food, air, water, shelter, right? Very similarly, data protection and storage is kind of the base of the pyramid. Basic, people have done this for years, decades, right? So it's nothing new. But our position is that if you don't have the bottom layer figured out, the ability to tap into the data and get a lot of value out of the data is also hampered. So the struggle is real without the right foundation. Hopefully throughout the rest of this presentation, we're going to build a case for you as to why you should partner with Veritas to really strengthen and establish that foundation. I mentioned earlier different teams, right? So we know a bunch of different folks, and this isn't even exhaustive, right? There's a bunch of folks that are touching this data that have or share the responsibility to protect the data, but have different requirements. They're using different tools. We know across the board these folks want tools that are simple. But there's also some specificity in there as well, different requirements that have to be met. Very rarely, I would say, are all these folks at the same table as well, right? In terms of discussions and communications and defining solutions and policies and so forth. And the ability to be able to meet all of these different buyers in terms of their needs is not always simple. So with that, we're going to focus on the first area. Just real quick, we had these cool memes to put up there, not realizing that we're actually live streaming, so we had to switch those out. So you get a happy pug face instead. The moment you realize you no longer need agents to protect Microsoft Hyper-V virtual machines. No, this isn't something new. This is something that has been asked for a long time for many enterprise customers. But at a base level, the more of your infrastructure that gets virtualized, again, the more important it is to make sure the data is protected. You want to do that in a simple, in an automated way, making sure that no data is being left unprotected. And so I'm going to flip it over to Ralph to kind of walk you through that.
All right, thank you, Alex. All right, so really just real quick, what we want to talk about is what's the particular problem here and kind of the solution. So when you think about data centers, it's about, and if you saw any of my presentations about that whole fear of missing data. And that actually extends, especially in the data center, as virtualization workloads can pretty much be deployed at a whim. And how do you basically protect this but be non-disruptive? How do you make sure that you don't miss any of that data? So the solution, of course, is for our Veritas Net Backup product. It's been in the marketplace for roughly 37 years, so it's almost as old as I am. And the bonus that I also want to talk about is that we do have a bolt-on. So if you are looking for, hey, some of these VMs I want to make sure can be replicated to a disaster recovery site or even into Azure, we have what's called Veritas Resiliency Platform that can tie in and see your backup data and then give you the ability to recover that to the cloud. So what I'm going to show is a version of this particular scenario. And so what we want to really harp on is that this is kind of what I'm going to show you. But on the far left-hand side, what you're seeing is that we have actually dipped our toe into containerizing our product. So we actually have Net Backup as a container running on what we call the Flex appliance. What that allows you to do is basically run multiple versions of Net Backup on the same hardware. You can actually run different roles of Net Backup on the same hardware. But ultimately to you, it's still the same user experience. You still have a master server, you have a media server, and you'll have clients out there protecting it. But you're able to have a dense platform that really takes up half the rack units that any one of the new players in the marketplace or even some of the older players in the marketplace would have in your traditional data center. And then all we're going to do is basically back up those production Hyper-V servers and VMs into the appliance. And then from there, if we need to dedupe, we'll turn on our Cloud Catalyst component that actually securely dedupes that data, and then it will store it into Azure-Blob. It can either do hot or cold blob tiers. All of this is going to happen agentlessly. We'll also have the ability to auto-discover. So if new VMs are being populated, you don't actually have to go into the backup application to automatically catch them. It will be caught based off of the intelligent policy that we utilize. And then lastly, we do have what's called parallel streaming, which allows you to pull this data across multiple different hosts in your infrastructure. So let's jump into the demo. We're going to turn on some magic here. And I do apologize for the screen size. This is as best as I can give it to you. I'll start off just quickly show you. It's a small environment. This is just for your edification. I want to make sure we maximize time. I've got a Hyper-V host out there. It's got a couple, 3 VMs in it, nothing too crazy. So I just want to prove to you that I'm actually going to be doing this. What I'm going to then do is I'm going to jump over to my Net Backup server. I've got all these great windows open because I wanted to keep you guys amazed as where is he going next? Where is he going? All right, so then I go into my Net Backup server. all I'm really going to show you is that, one, we have, because NetBackup has the capabilities that pretty much every infrastructure needs, it is a true solution that can cover all your major use cases. What do I mean by that? I mean, I'm using some big words. So what I'm really going to start off with is, when you get started with NetBackup, it's all about where do you want this data to go? Are you looking to go on-prem? Are you looking to just use a NAS storage device? Are you looking to use the cloud? So once you define where this data needs to exist, then you can build your policy around that data. One of the things I wanted to really harp with this audience, especially since we are talking about cloud and cloud is constantly being talked about this week, is that we, from a cloud support, have one of the most extensive cloud support platforms in the industry. So what do I mean by that? This list actually keeps growing roughly every 2 weeks for both private and public cloud providers. So as you can see, you might be seeing Alibaba. I know those guys are in China. I know I order some stuff from them every now and then when my kids want the new toys. Well, they have a cloud platform, and you can actually back up to them. Or if you're in China and you're a global company and you want to use China Telecom, you have that option. Or if you're a Fujitsu fan, you utilize their hardware, you can utilize their private cloud. And then, of course, as you start going down here, we have other common users out there of cloud platforms, S3 locations, and as you keep scrolling down here, there you go. You have Azure and you have Azure Gov. So we do support both the consumer and the private cloud platforms, so you can actually back up to these whenever you would like to. Why did I say that? Just to show how cool we are and how in-depth we have for a cloud platform. Now, so I said we were backing up Hyper-V. What's nice about Hyper-V is that it's been out there for a while, and it has some great intuitive capabilities inside of it to offer data protection. So what I've done is I basically created 2 different policies, and I'll open those up. What these policies, we back up based off of the workload. So you tell us if it's a Hyper-V workload. We have tons. We've Informix. I don't know if any of you guys are using Informix. That's another dinosaur solution. But we have Windows, SQL. We've got SharePoint. We've got big data. That's something new that we've added. We've got Oracle, SAP, and of course VMware. So based on the workload, we'll dictate the options that you have before it. And then because we're backing up Hyper-V, we really have grayed out a lot of the additional options because, one, we don't want you to get in trouble by trying to do something that doesn't work. But number 2, we've optimized the environment to protect Hyper-V. So what I'll do is I'll quickly jump over to the properties, and this is where you'll basically set it once, and then you basically forget it. But ultimately, what you have on the left-hand side is that, hey, how do I want to do this? I do want to enable file and folder level recovery from my backups without having to install the agent. So that's our agentless technology. Then we have some additional things to be more efficient, because we're all about efficiency. How can I quickly back up terabytes of data as soon as possible? That's where you're seeing some of the things like enabling block level incrementals. So you're using change block tracking from a Microsoft perspective, exclude deleted blocks, so you don't actually back up the blocks that have already been marked for deletion inside of your VMs, which of course cuts down on the data that we have to protect. And then also the swap and page files. How do we optimize that so you don't get additional data? And then lastly, just how do you want to back up these how do you want us to identify them? Do you want to do them by display name, host name, or by GUID? Most customers, they do it by GUID. And as you can see, the backup method, it changes depending on if you're using 2012 or 2016 with WMI. And then last, it's all about the clients. So this particular tab is all about who you're backing up. I actually am doing explicit backups. I actually want to back up 2 of those VMs. But if you didn't want to back up that way, all you would have to do is say, hey, Ralph, how would I just be smarter about this? Well, you would basically go through what's called the intelligent policy query. And what that does is it basically like you would run a query against SQL or any other database. It's how do you want us to do? What type of join are we doing? What are we selecting? I actually want to select the power state. And from there, I said, if the power state is equal to powered on, suspended, power off, or critical, these are all variables inside of Hyper-V. That's how I build my query. So if a VM matches this particular query, then it gets automatically picked up when we go and run the backup. And that's what an intelligent policy is all about. That's how you would prevent yourself from missing any data. And so we utilize all of the key attributes, Hyper-V server name, if you had multiple Hyper-V servers, and if it contains the letter H, then all of those VMs for those hypervisors would be protected with this query. Pretty simple. And ultimately, that is how we protect Hyper-V, and with the most efficiency that you'll probably see in the industry. And then you just target if you want it to be a dedupe pool or a cloud target, and that is it. All right, so pretty simple, right? All right, I know, we're winding down. Trust me, I told you we're not gonna take all the 75 minutes. So now let's jump into how do we start to look at phase 2, which is Azure Stack.
This is total charity here, just making me feel like I can add some value. So I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me it back for one slide, I think it is. So one thing I wanted to point out, even though Ralph is showing a situation with just a couple of VMs, right? It's for demo purposes, right? But most of the enterprises out there are thousands of VMs, right? Simultaneously. So it really hints on the scalability aspect. But let's jump over to Azure Stack. So again, proprietary content, had to shave that out of the presentation. So hopefully you get the reference here. Winter is coming. And thanks for the font change from Mac to Windows. It's now bleeding off the page. But I thought by showing some snowy trees that you'd get the reference, right? Brace yourselves. Parallel streaming for Azure Stack is coming. Oh, wait, it's actually here. And that was my one slide. Thanks, Ralph.
You're welcome. So we fly him all the way out here to.
Yes!
Yes, thank you. Yes. When you fly from Hawaii, you want to make sure he gets used effectively. I mean, right?
I'm going to give away the Xbox, so I don't.
All right, so you just sit there. I'll cover the rest of the slides. What parallel streaming framework is just think of it this way. It's like with your traditional backup architecture, think of it as like a one-lane highway. You got to back up 4 different types of data, and it's down one highway. You got to wait for each one to get there, and they stop. Well, with parallel streaming, those 4 different data workloads can actually run at the exact same time across the entire infrastructure, so you can use different backup hosts to stream that data and send it to our net backup infrastructure. And that applies to big data policies such as Azure Stack, because we actually have a customer that bought the 32 node configuration, and they were already up to like 500 VMs. So we actually used them as a test bed for us because one, Azure Stack was initially offered as it was a limited configuration. So we actually worked with them to optimize this capability. And so what I'm showing here is just kind of the architecture. How would Azure Stack and net backup work together? You have in the middle, you have net backup. It's basically taking the data from the Azure Stack workloads, writing them to block storage. That's if net backup is in Azure Stack. It doesn't have to be. That's just another architecture deployment. You can have net backup outside of Azure Stack, and we can back up the particular tenants if you should offer it. So this also follows the requirements under Azure Stack that, hey, we don't want you to write to the same storage pools that are sitting in your Azure Stack environment. They kind of want the data to be ported outwards. We can support that method as well. And at the same time, you can be backing up locally and then say, hey, I do want to start archiving some of that data once it hits a certain retention to Azure-Blob or Azure Cool Storage using my specific storage account. So this is all achievable with net backup and its current way of supporting things. So like I said, non-disruptive, same platform. You're just picking your new data type that you want to protect, and then you tell us where you want it to sit, how long it needs to sit there, and then when it needs to move, where do you want it to move to? So, all right, this is a lot of words, right? Well, let me jump to the demo. And this particular demo, because, like I said, technology can be sexy, sometimes it's not. What I wanted to show you in this particular demo is that we have the capabilities to support Azure Stack without an agent, but we can support it at different tiers, which actually helps us differentiate ourselves. So what do I mean by different tiers? Well, if you want to protect a particular backup or a particular VM inside of your Azure tenant or in the entire subscription, all you have to do is specify the VM inside of that subscription that you want. So what you're seeing is this last line. That last line is the actual, it's not some random hexadecimal number. That's actually the subscription that you would see in Azure Stack, followed by the resource group, followed by the VM. So that's an explicit data protection component. So I just want to back up this VM in Azure Stack. Now, if you actually want to back up the subscription, you just slightly change it. You're telling us, hey, the application that we're going to back up is Azure Stack. Then we're going to have a backup host. These are the hosts that we're going to parallel stream that data through. So I have 2 of them defined. And then here is the actual subscription that I want to use. So that means if that particular tenant has 300 VMs, we'll just go get all 300 VMs, the metadata, and also the storage account information that make up those VMs, stream that across through the backup host to your net backup infrastructure, and either write it to our dedupe pool or write it directly to cloud. And then lastly, if you actually just want to back up a particular resource group, then all it is the same type of format. You tell us the application's Azure Stack, the backup host that you want to use, and then the subscription, and then the resource group. Because as you know, because you guys are here at Microsoft, you know about Azure, you can have multiple different resource groups to segment your data. This is where if you want to specify, hey, I'm only offering backup services for one particular resource group, which may be your marketing, which may be a specific customer, which may be a hospital, that's what we're doing here, that's what we're specifying. And then at that point, you just run it like you would a normal policy. You can send it to the storage location of your choice, and then the backups run, and then you can restore the same way, same location. You can rename it if you want to do an alternate, same location with an alternate VM, and we'll actually create that inside of Azure Stack for you and power it on. So I was going to show that to you, but I figured I'd save you the time of looking at bits fly across the network, because that's as sexy as it's going to get. All right, my jokes are not working today. You guys get it. I appreciate that. All right. So now, Azure Cloud. Of course, you're moving your workloads to the cloud. You're thinking, all right, do I have to go out and buy another solution for just cloud? How do I know this solution will actually protect the data the way I want? Well, we have you covered there as well. So let me start off with this video.
It's not there.
What's not there?
My HR hiring profiles.
Try refreshing your browser.
It didn't work.
It'll come back.
Our cloud providers said we're supposed to back up our own data. What do we do now?
Keep refreshing, Marcus. Keep refreshing.
And that's
Totally stole my thunder, man. That was my slide.
Hey, I told you, you know what? We're gonna make this happen. You're gonna be Vandal White. And you're gonna give out the material for the raffle. That ultimately, this particular skit, we just didn't make it just to make it. It actually is something true that we had a couple of customers, quite a few customers, work with us because they found out the hard way that not every cloud provider will provide all of the backup capabilities that they're looking for their cloud workloads, and that's a true reality. And so the problem here is that, once again, is that native snapshots are great, but then what happens if I only need to get certain parts or pieces of that data, or if I have an application that's running inside of it? How do I make sure it's going to keep current with all the proper API calls and those sorts of hooks into the cloud platform as well? But also, how do I make sure I don't have silos? That's what ultimately happens, is that when you start adding cloud and private cloud, public cloud, you create silos, because now you're like, oh, these guys saw this application, they're going to install it and they're going to protect it, but now it's outside the bounds and the realms of data protection for you. So how do you actually say, okay, I'm going to use a particular vendor to cover all of my data? And that's where NetBackup and CloudPoint come into the equation. So first, to show you this, we developed CloudPoint as a true born out of the cloud solution. It's available in the marketplace today. So if you were to go to the Azure Marketplace, go under Veritas, you're going to see all of our cloud applications that can be deployed. This is a containerized application. It will deploy based on your subscription. It will auto-discover all of your instances for you. And then once you have those instances discovered, you can set policies to say, hey, I want to do X amount of snapshots for X amount of days. They're going to stay for 2 weeks and then start phasing them off. The value that CloudPoint brings you is that you can do this across multiple cloud platforms, as well as arrays. So if you want to start using snapshots, or you have some snapshots, you want to use those as sources for data protection, CloudPoint can do AWS, Azure, and Google all in a single platform. You create one policy across all those instances. And then from there, you can still get your metadata, your granular capabilities, your search, your single file, your Oracle and your SQL recovery, as well as Azure SQL and some of the other relational databases that are out there. Now that's a whole bunch of words. I'm just going to quickly show you what it looks like because we've had our demo environment. We didn't have all those components configured. So what I will show you is that when you jump into CloudPoint, you're going to log in, and it's going to basically tell you right off the bat what's going on with your infrastructure. As you can see, I'm only 33% protected because 1, this is a demo environment. Number 2, I didn't have enough time to protect all my data. You guys kept me busy this week. Number 2, at the very middle part, it's telling you what you have configured for your infrastructure. So here, because I'm looking at cloud resources, I have Azure and AWS configured. And then at the very bottom, you can start looking at the dashboard to see what's going on. So at this point, I know I have some issues because I wanted to quickly show you how easy it is to, 1, see what's going on, but number 2, if there is a problem with your infrastructure, it will tell you as soon as you log in. So as you can see, I've got some issues going on, but on the right-hand side, in the last 24 hours, I've been doing some deletions and some backups, so it's going through and running its policy. Like I said, we have the ability to support not only cloud, but also arrays. So what you're seeing right now is the most recent version of CloudPoint, which does support some of the popular hardware platforms as well as some of the cloud platforms. All you have to do is specify usually the account, the secret key, or the access key. And from there, that's how we authenticate into your infrastructure. And we begin to protect those resources. So if I have to investigate what's going on, here I would see what's going on in my infrastructure. What do I have protected? I have a couple EC2 instances, and I've got a Linux host out there in Azure that was not currently snapshotable. That's because I've done some things inside of Azure that prevent me from using the snapshot method that gives me the biggest consistency, which are unmanaged disks. So if I've got some unmanaged VMs out there, it's going to tell me, hey, I can't snapshot these because I don't have the control. But if I have the ability to snapshot it, I can apply one policy to all of my instances inside of the cloud. So that's basically CloudPoint. The whole focus, like I said, centralized snapshot management, all from a single console for your on-prem and also your cloud infrastructure. All right, so now we're moving along. Time's good. I said I promised you I wouldn't keep you here the whole time. All right, you want to do some work?
Thanks, man. I'll press play on the video. By the way, I lead the cloud and emerging technologies marketing team. So these videos, these lovely videos that are coming up are put together based off of real research, real use cases that we've seen. And I think one of the things, if I could just go back a second, you don't have to go back in slides, but CloudPoint, for example, it's super lightweight, right? So you can actually deploy this in Azure and still protect data that sits in other clouds without having to reinstall another instance of CloudPoint in other clouds. So it's pretty unique technology. But for our backup administrators, especially your centralized data protection team, it ties in and integrates with NetBackup. So you can actually control it from NetBackup if you want to do that. But you also can outsource the management of the CloudPoint to like your DevOps team, for example. There's a whole set of APIs that can be tied into. We actually have a number of customers that are doing that as well.
Right.
Now,
that's value right there, ladies and gentlemen. I totally forgot that. You see how we played off each other and he looped it in? It's teamwork.
The CEO just got this ransom email. If we don't pony up 72 Bitcoin by end of day, they're gonna encrypt all of our data. What do we do?
Nothing. We're in the cloud. They got our backups. We're covered.
So, nothing.
Nothing. We had a slight thing, and we're going to need access to all our company's backups. And wait, we're supposed to do that? Yeah, I'm still here, but probably not for long.
some laughs. All
Yes.
right, come on, that was good, right? Sheesh.
In the support organization, we call those resume generating events. I think you guys have probably heard that term before. Of course, SaaS applications are the new, is that the new hotness is the term? Because we were talking about quizzes at the booth, the new hotness. I don't know if you guys know what movie that came from. Thank you, sir. There we go.
That deserves a ticket, I think.
I think so. Where's Julie? Take it over here. He knew the new hotness, where that came from. The new hotness. Old and busted, and then new hotness. SaaS applications, that's, it's one of those things where you're taking all your on-prem, this guy right here in the very, with SaaS, it gives you tons of value. You no longer have to run the physical infrastructure. You can now rely on the application creator to manage, and you just get logins and you start creating data. Well, like I said, in this particular video showed you is that if you're not paying attention, you may not be being protected as well as you thought. And so what we did with Microsoft is we really looked at, okay, hey Microsoft, you're offering some level of capabilities so that customers can go back and get those files and OneDrive data, but we have been doing data protection for so long, let's work together to figure out how do we solve this particular problem. And for us, it was all about how do we give you granular restore capabilities, how do we give you the ability to search for your data, and then how do we give you ultimately access to this data anywhere in the world, because SaaS gives you that level of flexibility. So what we did is we created Veritas SaaS Backup. And so, last but not least, we're going to jump into SaaS Backup. And we're going to just quickly walk through SaaS Backup and how you can go through and see what you're protecting, give data protection to your customers, and also restore individual items inside of your infrastructure. So we're going to do this live. We're going to test this demo Wi-Fi to see how well it operates. So once we log in, my particular account, I have one connector created, but we do have connector capabilities for G Suite as well as Salesforce. So if you do need to offer that capability, we can do that for you. And same look and feel. So that's the other thing I wanted to talk about is that when you're using Veritas products, you'll see the same look and feel, so you instantly know where to go inside of the infrastructure and have a certain level of detail. So what you're seeing here is I have my Microsoft Office connector created, and what I'll do is I'll quickly show you what I'm protecting, because you do have great granularity into what you can protect inside of Office 365, SharePoint, as well as OneDrive. So as you can see, I'm just doing a myriad of data. I'm not doing my OneDrive data, but if I wanted to, I could select that. If I wanted to protect my SharePoint sites, I can do that as well, and all of my groups. And I'm actually protecting it based off of users, but you do have the ability to either protect a particular set of groups. So if I go under here and load my groups, this is what I have inside of my subscription. I don't want to select them, let me expand them. So those are the groups that we have defined. So anyone who falls, any accounts that fall under these groups would automatically get protected. Now, if you didn't want to do it that way, you of course could go into users, and this is where it's going to pull every user, because with a SaaS application like us, we can offer data protection for all users, or if you just have a subset of users that you want to offer the service to, you have that capability as well. So I'll cancel out of that. As you can see, last time it was done 4 hours ago, everything is okay. We automatically, as soon as you configure this, we will query your Office 365 infrastructure and start to wait for split milliseconds so we can take a snapshot of this data. We store it in our co-locations all across the world, so it's in our Veritas data protection infrastructure. So now I'm going to actually go through and start to look at some of this data that we've accumulated in the last few hours. I'll start with the users. And actually, before I even do that, let me go back. Recovery is, when we say granular recovery, it truly is granular. So if you wanted to restore all your users, let's say you had ransomware, and all your users now can no longer access their email, you would actually do the restore from the top level, the various top level. And you can also see the versions of that data that we have available to you for a restore. But if you just want to go ahead and restore, you just click restore, and it would put it all back into your subscription. But if you didn't want to go that detailed and say, okay, it's a particular user, I'm going to then go into my users folder, and I'll be able to see all of the users that I have protected. And Paul, at this point, same scenario. If you didn't see it, I'll go back quickly. For each user, you have the same restore capabilities. But you also have the ability, if you want them to see everything, have access to all of the data in their mailbox before you restore it, or you give it like an alternate restore, you can send them a link that says, hey, here's a link to all of the stuff I have for you. Take a look at it. Is this what you need? Yes, give me the thumbs up, and then I'll do the restore. You can also password protect this link. So you could say, hey, this link is only good for 7 days. So it's just like when you reset your password, it says, hey, this link is good for a week. You can still do that with all of the restore capabilities inside of SaaS Backup. If you wanted to download their mailbox, you would just click on this download tab. It's going to go through and actually give you the option to download their mailbox. I shouldn't have clicked this, guys, because this is pretty big, but it will give you the option to download a zipped version of their inbox. So if you wanted to actually download it locally, inspect it, and then re-upload it, you can do that as well. I'll cancel that one out. Patty is usually the one that has the most data in it, so I'll do Patty for this particular use case. Now, like I said, I'm not doing everything. I'm only doing a subset of data. So now I'll go into Outlook because I don't care about calendars or tasks. And then once you go into Outlook, this is where you're going to see the folder structure. And see, it finally popped up. It's showing me that particular mailbox as a zip file. So it'll actually give you a full zip file of their mailbox. Folder structure will look the same as the user or the end user would expect. You go into that inbox, and then that's where you'll actually see the mail messages. The nice thing that we give you is we give you the preview view of this particular data. So for example, if you wanted to see if this is the exact item that they wanted, you can actually click on it. Before you do the restore, it'll give you a preview of that data. And then at that point, you can either download it or send them a link so that they can get their data right back quickly. And that's it. That's pretty much how our SaaS backup works. You have the capabilities to restore at many different levels. You can preview it to make sure you don't make a mistake. You can download the entire mailbox so that if there is some ransomware, some malicious activity, you can actually inspect it for auditing purposes. All right, so all that stuff is done. Everyone has blue tickets, right? Because we're going to bring it home. Oh, do we have someone back here that did not have blue tickets?
So we still got my section left, but
That was it for the demo.
demos.
I love it. I love it.
Just because I'm the marketing guy. I'm like, look, hey, we're right on time. They asked us to finish at 5. We got 20 more minutes. We don't need 20 more minutes. So I will speed through this because I know you're all anxious to get dinner and an Xbox. All right, so I had this slide up earlier, and we were making the case that you have to have the right foundation in place, right? We took you through a number of use cases. Data exists in Office 365. It exists in virtualized tiers in the data center. It exists in Azure Stack. You might have apps running in Azure Cloud. It exists all over the place, right? Ensuring that it's protected is a base level activity, right? What does that ultimately give you? And one of the things that we build into the majority of Veritas solutions today, and it'll be more as we go forward, is a technology we call the information classifier. So this will actually classify your data so that you can understand what types of data you have. It'll help uncover and solve the problem essentially of dark data. You know where PII information is. It'll enable you to take action on that data. From there, you can provide more governance across the organization wherever this data exists. And ultimately, based on third-party ecosystems, we can also feed that data back into policy management and provide predictive analytics for you that'll improve the operations of the environment. But it all starts with first touching the data. You have to do that anyway because you have to protect it. Once you get there, there's a whole bunch more that you can do. This is not the presentation for all the rest of that, but there's a lot more than just data protection. Some of the things is improving predictability. This is built into the new NetBackup UI. Being able to understand consumption, users, even license and entitlement. It helps you get more predictability across the environment. We also integrate with ServiceNow to automate, ticket servicing, streamline that process as well. And as I mentioned, we even feed that back. There's a number of machine learning algorithms we provide within within NetBackup and across a broader set of our solutions that will actually help you to improve the environment overall and by informing policy. So there's lots coming. If I could kind of tie this to a quick analogy, this is where my brain lives. Essentially, if you go to the airport, right, and hopefully this works. I haven't tested this yet, but if you go to the airport, somehow, right, everything seems to work. Now, granted, there are the use cases where, you know, a flight is delayed or canceled or some storm delay or fog delay or whatever. Fog delay happens all the time in San Francisco, maybe not so much so in Orlando. But there's different sized planes, there's different ground crews, there's different passenger capacities. And for the most part, this whole operation seems to work. And it works a lot of the times because there's a control tower, right? These guys are sitting at a vantage point where they can see everything that goes on. They can help communicate to the different planes and the pilots when to go, when to not go, when to circle around. They're informed by data, and they take that data and they interpret it, and they communicate it out to the people that need to know. It's very similar to what Veritas can do. Protection is what we're known for. We're number one in market share when it comes to data protection, but there's a whole lot more that you can do once you allow Veritas to touch the data from a base layer of protection. What we will do with classifying that, governing the data, archiving the data, informing policy, building it into machine learning models, all of that adds additional business value for our customers. And that's it. So please, thank you. Evaluate our slide. Now I will invite Julia up. Blue tickets, change them out if you got red tickets. We're about to go big with the Xbox.
I so apologize for interrupting. He said he was done. All right, guys, who's ready? Good. I got some good people in the room. Thank you very much.
You want the mic?
Why not? That makes it official. Thank you very much.
Do I need the help?
You are more than welcome to help. Okay, so guys, we've got the Xbox bundle. You're getting 3 games. You're getting an extra controller. There's a charger in here, so that's something you need. You got a headset so you can communicate with the people that you're playing the game with. You're getting the Xbox Gold subscription for 1 year that enables you to play with people around the planet. Who's winning it? All right, just checking. Get your tickets handy. Do you want to pick it, Ralph?
Sure.
All right. Here we go. It's all him. It's not my fault. You know what to do, right? A nice yes if you win. Here we go. 508. Hold for show. 47. 3, 5. Stop it, you stubborn redneck! Woo! Nah. She's like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Oh!
Come on. Nobody else said yes. Come here, Sandra. Come here. Come. 508 4735. Y'all, she claimed it. First thing this morning, she was winning this thing. That's the power of the law of attraction right there. Congratulations, everybody. Give it up for Sandra. Give it up. Yes, you all were fantastic. We appreciate your dedication to Veritas. Thank you for showing up many times. Have a wonderful time at Universal.
And for our next giveaway,
We'll see you
it'll
again
be a
at the next
NetBackup
one, guys.
license.
Thanks for making it a blast. Bye-bye.